Hi, Steve Albrecht for the SafeLibrary.com and Library20.com with Layla the Wonder Beagle talking about road rage. And so how does road rage factor into library work? Well, you got to get to work somehow. And if you take the subway or a bus or Uber, that's somebody else's responsibility. But if you're driving yourself, road rage is a big concern in these days. Lots of people are angry out on the road. And also, I just finished doing a webinar for some Illinois library folks who are truck drivers, and they make deliveries all day long around this county for library deliveries to the warehouse and to various library branches and things like that. So let's talk about road rage. Layla's going to go eat some biscuits and probably take a nap. A couple things about road rage which are really important. One is do not engage with these people with eye contact. Don't ever pull over to the side of the road and fight anybody. Don't ever pull over to the side of the road if you get into an accident where they're smashing into your car and you think, well, it's time to exchange information. That's a dangerous situation. Stay in your car, call 911. It's either the state troopers, local police, or the sheriffs that should respond to those situations, and don't get out of your car. The other thing is try not to make eye contact with these people if they're swerving or flipping you off or doing all the things they tend to do. It just makes things worse. Just keep driving. Drive safely. Drive like you're taking your driver's test for that time span until they leave. And oftentimes they pull ahead and go out and go bother somebody else way up the road, either on the highway, the freeway, or a main road that you're on. So a couple of reasons for road rage. I've written a lot about this. I'm actually working on a book, which I'll put out on Kindle at some point in time on road rage. I've done some expert witness on road rage cases and from looking at the perspective of why. So 8 factors, see if these make sense to you. One is territoriality. Yes, I do own the whole road and I'll do whatever I want. So they believe it's their territory. 2, they are the primary aggressor. They are the ones that start the conflict, start the problem. It's based on their reaction to your driving, which oftentimes is a simple mistake you make. You know, you don't see them in your blind spot or something like that. Or they are the primary aggressor with speeding, swerving, cutting in and out, unsafe lane changes, and the most common one, tailgating. The third factor for them for road rage is uncontrolled anger. These people have an anger issue and they take it out on whoever is around them in the streets on the highway. The fourth factor, that they actively engage in these behaviors, trying to smash into people or ram people off the road or fight, instead of avoiding. You and I don't do those things as part of our normal life, but they do. They rationalize their behavior, which is the fifth factor. They go, well, I can do whatever I want. He started it, she started it. It's your horrible driving that made me do this, etc. So they rationalize this. Sixth factor, lack of insight about consequences. They do this stuff in front of their spouse or partner or kids. They don't realize, or maybe they do and don't care, that their behavior has consequences for themselves to get arrested or end up in jail or the hospital if they get in an accident. The seventh factor is they believe that they're anonymous. They can do whatever they want. And the eighth factor is kind of connected to that, which is they don't think the cops are ever going to catch them. If you have the ability to safely take video of the situation, and if you have the ability to write down or say into your phone their license number and the make of their car and the direction of travel, and when you call 911 in to the state patrol or the highway patrol, that will help a lot. Those are things that you want to do safely. So when you think about road rage, it's very common coming to work and going away from work. We have these people out on the roads everywhere. It's happening all the time. So stay safe. So speaking of safe, for the SafeLibrary.com and Library20.com, and for Layla, who's already on way to her nap, I'll see you next time.